Hi guys, it's Trap from Bonzai here. We had this stupid idea to see if we could somehow make some commentary recordings of some of our demos. And for obvious reasons, our first victim for this would be Raistlin from Genesis Project, who's here with us today, and Walt is also with me. But yeah, but maybe you guys want to introduce yourself. Raistlin, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. Hey everyone. It's Raistlin from Genesis Project. So I've been in the demo scene for over 30 years. Took a slight break to have a bit of a sleep.
When was it that you
Did some little work in the games industry. Sorry, say again?
When was it that you stopped?
I think my last demo was in 1991.
Oh, okay.
Just when I was going off to university. That was
starting real life.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you doing
as
when
much
you're not
beer
making
as I want. So my day job is working on video games. Though I don't do a lot of the actual creation of the games nowadays. I just run the business. But yeah, I've been in the games industry since 1994.
Yeah. You've seen it all.
Yeah, it's fun, and it's it leads on really well from the sort of demo programming work. A lot of the stuff that I do in video games is very, very similar to what I would do on a Commodore 64. Optimizing for the CPU, for memory, even on the high-end systems where you've got ridiculous amounts of memory, you still seem to be fighting for the same things. Everybody's pushing games to do as much as possible.
I honestly didn't know that was still a challenge. I thought it was just way too easy today. But it's not.
I mean, games, they're streaming data in all the time. But you have to make it cope.
But you're living the dream. I guess a lot of us old demo sceners, we probably had a dream that someday we'd join the gaming industry and become rich by doing what we thought was fun. But well, you made it. Congrats.
Cheers.
What about you, Walt?
Yeah, I've been in demo scene since 1987 and had about a 10-year break from 95 to 2015.
Well, that's not entirely true. There was this 99 release.
Something like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but you probably read the story already.
I don't know. I think it's interesting. So, I'm guessing at that time you had the idea that, okay, we are going to start up something again. Did you speak with any of the other guys in Bonzai at that time?
No, not much, apart from the occasional Christmas dinners.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, it's out there.
How easy did you guys find it to come back?
Divorce.
Yeah, something like that.
yeah.
Like for me, I mean, I always kept an eye on the 64 demo scene and looking at what a lot of the new demos were doing at the time, and it kind of scared me, knowing where things were at in 1991 and seeing what people were doing. I was watching these demos and I was thinking, how on earth could I possibly come back and compete with these? Yeah, it's.
I have that exact same.
You never really forget how to do it. So.
I'm thinking the same.
You never forget. It's like riding a bike.
But that's you, Walt. The rest of us are struggling.
Yeah, I think it's just like learning to ride a bike. You never forget.
Yeah. Anyway, so so since this commentary, maybe we should move on. Very short about me. I'm Trap from Bonzai. I'm the original founder of the group back in the day in '89. Just to add to your question, Raistlin, I re-entered the scene in 2014, I think. That was not official though. I had some activities starting to relearn the machine again, and finding all the other guys. And hallelujah, thank you for social media, and all emails from Walt, for example. We picked up where we had left, and 2015 and 16 we spent most of the time doing Phoenix Code. But that's not what it's about today. In my daytime work, I work as a solution architect, doing IoT solutions, data platform solutions, stuff like that. Boring stuff. So I definitely took the wrong turn when I was picking the career compared to you, Raistlin. You're having all the fun.
No, it's all cool.
Well, we're going to have a little look at our Unboxed demo. The true winner of X 2018. Is that fair to say? No? Maybe not.
It's certainly CSDB.
Yeah, well, according to CSDB, it was the popular choice. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see if I can fire it up, and we'll see if there's something interesting to talk about. There we go. No? Okay. Let's do like this. Very old school. No fast order, no nothing. That's the way we like it.
There's no problem. The loader is very small. So.
Yeah, there's no loading. So we are and still were using Spindle at the time, and it's so integrated into our framework. So I don't see that change any day soon. That's very unlikely.
One of the second comment on CSDB on this is that advice is spelled wrong.
Even this intro sequence I quite like on this demo, because that stuff takes time to make.
Yeah.
It looks simple. It's not hardcore code, but it takes time to make it.
Yeah, and transitions and stuff like that are the nightmares.
Yeah. This array effect is actually quite old. It's from last millennium by Ricky. It's one of the unused parts for Phoenix Code.
Yeah, one of the very few parts we didn't use in Phoenix Code actually, because we couldn't find a place to put it. And actually, this logo is temporary graphics. We just didn't have the time to finish it. I love that logo.
Yeah, nice work by Dice.
Yeah.
This just shows again that you guys are good at doing the animations. Have you got some tool that helps you with those, or?
Second?
I made some for this.
Do you have some tool for helping so that the artists can make these animations, or is it all coded?
Usually in these.
Oh, that was an animation.
Yeah, in these cases, Dice will do a video recording from Adobe Premiere or something, and he'll say, I want something like this, and we'll say, okay, then you're gonna make these object sprites, and then you're gonna deliver the rest in bitmap graphics, and then hand it over. So we don't have any C64 specific tools for doing that. This was the part that triggered the idea of the title of the demo, Unboxed. Lots of boxes. I saw this Amstrad demo, Logan's Run, and I thought it was amazing. And I wanted to do something similar to that. But I don't think I really succeeded there. Well, there it is.
Yeah, this color was very well received.
Yeah.
So there's sprite overlays, to do the.
Yeah, sprite for the outline, and then just character attributes and colors for the inside. Running SP4, of course. Cover it up.
There's a reason why the border and the letters are the size they are.
Yeah.
I heard somebody made a better version of this. I don't know if it's true though. That sucked.
Actually, I've seen it. Didn't you do it several times?
This is nice. I mean, this one is definitely smoother. Did you fill the memory with this one? Or?
Yeah, it's very filled, actually.
How many frames of animation is it?
I think it's 4 frames. It's changed.
Yeah.
But that part was also original Ricky code, wasn't it?
Yeah,
but you fixed it.
But it has the usual box in the right side, so I had to rewrite it.
Yeah. I don't know.
This one, I love this.
Yeah, the single color black outline overlay give it a real final touch.
I'm surprised it.
It's also why it cannot run any faster than this.
Yeah.
Again, the colors. I don't think anybody in Bonzai is really satisfied with these colors. Because again, they were temporary. It's just okay. Let's quick do some colors, and then we'll return to this and fix it before release. But we have no time. Okay, well, just bring it out.
It's great, mate.
But in the new version of Picture Converter that will hopefully release sometime this year, doing stuff like this overlay and stuff, converting graphics will be a lot easier. It's built in.
Yeah.
I wonder if some people actually thought this was meant like a serious declaration of war.
I think in the showing at X, there was much silence when this was shown.
Yeah.
Scared me a bit.
Yeah, me too.
As if they didn't get it. Or...
The whole reason for
it's proper old school.
yeah, it is. It's like a bit like Amiga's demos had this thing for a period of time where they were doing these small movies.
Mm-hmm.
And here you can see this was not written for the new Wii chip. There's some gray dots around.
Oh yeah, there's one flying right there.
Yeah. Listen, learned.
I really liked and still like the change in mood that we managed here, bringing down the pace of the demo. But no joystick controlled effects, unfortunately. That's a shame.
And this one, what's this one doing?
Well, it's just a plotter where you have some distance between the plots to match the image. There's also a reason why it only turns one way and not both ways.
Okay. So it's like a delta animation.
Yeah, it's something like that. I think it's called a radial coordinate system, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it caught some people by surprise. I don't know why, but I think it looks really good. I'm thinking we're doing the family-friendly version without the hidden change disk parts.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do them at the end if you want. Yeah, more pseudo single color effects here.
So many small funny references in these cartoons.
Yeah.
To take the time to look for it. This was actually my first semi-random data-driven effect ever.
old school sideboard effects.
Yeah, we did try a lot of different things trying to solve the problem of not having enough raster time to cover the entire screen. I think the swipe on the top it works okay.
So this one is it's misleading, isn't it? Because people will think that you're changing the X coordinates on every line.
Yeah, we don't.
But I think you've got like shifted, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just an animation.
Half the time these tricks were, especially at the big demo competitions, these sort of tricks are important. Make people think that you're doing more than you are. Anyway. Even if something's cheating, it's the idea behind the cheat is what's difficult as well.
I find it hard to use the word cheating because it's just solving the problem in a different way. I mean, we're seeing a lot of animation-based effects these days. Is it cheating? I don't think so. It's just solving the problem.
Okay. Even on the highest end demos, it's all just degrees of, simplification. People trying to achieve reality or, realism. But everything is an approximation.
Yeah, it's just a matter of how far you break it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had this one in the Phoenix Code, and that worked really well. I don't know how well this worked, but yeah, well, it was a decent try at least.
But we have sold some t-shirts, haven't we?
Yeah. I love the crazy music in this one.
Yeah.
And it was difficult for us to find funny statements about ourselves. That's difficult. Strange.
How many musicians do you guys have?
Active or just on the member list?
I've lost count on this time.
Right now we have 1.5. Laxity, he's doing a lot of heavy lifting, and Drax sometimes shows up. I think the last Drax did, that was for the Christmas demo, wasn't it?
Yes.
Metal, he officially in the group said, yeah guys, I'm taking a break. And Scorcher, he requires a lot of work to actually get to do something. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, that happens when you move to Thailand.
Yeah. So, yeah, 1.5. Officially, we have 4. That was a really good message. That was very much Dice's idea to do this. It was
very much single color effects here.
Yeah, and notice when we change the disk side that the swipe of the text has perspective. So it follows the shape of the, what do you call it, the box.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now notice. It's just those small things, and we did a lot of those small things, and I think it paid off. Yeah, beauty is in the detail. I mean, there's probably a reason why Age of Disgrace is still on the top all-time charts. Yeah, there you have it. No bugs. It works on my PC. Oh, PC.
And this is an excellent screen with excellent graphics by Carrion.
It works really well. I think the feeling of depth is that really works for us. But if you really tear it apart, it's nothing special. It's just some mid-map scrollings and jar mode scrolling and some sprites. That's pretty much it. But it looks good. And this is another of these parts. I don't feel it's getting the credit it should have, because it's the first. What do you call this effect? Interference. Yeah, where both layers are actually moving, both X and Y. All other effects like this, they have at least one of the layers moving only up and down, or left and right.
So how are you moving that? Because you actually, it's obviously clipping to the edges of the box.
Well, it's just two bitmap plotted into each other, different offsets, in some dummy code.
This one's obviously beyond restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The part only is that this version only had the same sprites repeated. This one is an actual scroller.
Yeah.
Just only possible to do it every second line.
He improved on that in later demos. Credit where credit is due.
Yeah, exactly.
We coded that one on the.
This is actually done. Yeah, it was done at the party. Yeah.
Real party coding. Wow. Not many people are doing that nowadays.
Now I understand why.
Yeah. I remember we drove to the place and sat down, and you just turned on the computer and you sat down and you coded until deadline. Run.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that was crazy. Good time.
No.
Well, I had a good time.
Yeah.
This part as well, I mean, it's simple, but you guys have really good design on the looks like your end scrollers. The one that you did for Christmas demo as well was really nice.
I think now it says in the credits art direction by Dice, and it's very, very true, and it's I cannot stress how important we realized it is to have this one person who sets the direction of the design, of the style, and make sure everybody follows it. That really makes a huge difference in the overall impression of the demo. We actually had some discussions at recent meetings. So maybe the next demo we do should be like very old school, just hit space and no design and no nothing. But I think we sort of shelved that idea. We'll never know. Well, that's it. We've been unboxed.
Cool. I think at X 2018, the top 4 demos, maybe the top 5, were all sort of story-driven demos. There was a Star Wars demo, this one, even the performers demo. You know, that had some sort of style to it throughout.
Yeah.
It wasn't your typical, because previous years you've had things like Wonderland, which is, I guess, similar to the Deliria series that I work on, where it can just be random effects all just thrown together, and you just make some vague idea of what the design is, which isn't really anything. But all of these demos seem to have something consistent throughout. I think that helped a lot.
It did. Yeah. For us, it made a lot of things easier, especially amongst the artists, Dice, Fox, and Carrion. It was a lot easier for Fox and Carrion to follow through on the design consensus. I mean, One thing we learned in the process of doing Phoenix Code was we need to have a document that describes what we want to achieve. And that process we refined for Unboxed. So we had a pretty elaborate document describing the whole design consensus of the demo, including examples and palette colors to use, what to do, and designs to look for, and stuff like that.
Nice.
So preparation. Yeah. Are we done? Is this it? Was it fun? Was it cool?
Yeah, cool stuff.
Then I think we are just going to say goodbye to all our viewers. And thank you, Raistlin, for joining us. It's been fun.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Take care, guys. Bye.